I think there's a great story about this woman, Princess Elizabeth of Bohemia. She is in a slightly different world than our world. She would be known as a great philosopher, but she was a woman in the 17th century, and there was no chance of becoming a famous philosopher. Her father was very briefly the king of Bohemia. So she became Princess Elizabeth of Bohemia, but then the 30 Years' War started, and they went into exile because he was on the losing side of the first early skirmishes. And growing up, her family, including her brothers and sisters, made fun of Elizabeth because she was overeducated. She was really very good at foreign languages and geometry and astronomy. They called her La Grecque, for the Greek. And in exile, she got to meet and got to know René Descartes, who was also in exile from France. He was accused of being an atheist because he thought too hard about the nature of God and so forth. And they struck up a friendship, but it was a sort of combative friendship because Princess Elizabeth didn't understand a fundamental part of Cartesian philosophy. And it's not that she didn't understand what Descartes said. She didn't believe it. She thought it was flawed. She said, "You're a dualist. You think that there's a body, there's a mind, a spirit, a soul, separate, immaterial, separate from the body. But the body obeys the laws of nature," is what we would now call the laws of physics, right? How does this mind, this soul that is not made of material, how does it affect the body? How does the mind talk to? How does it causally influence the body? And basically, Descartes never found a satisfactory answer to this question. He tried. He took her criticisms very, very seriously. He imagined specific glands in the human nervous system. The pineal gland was his favorite example of a way that signals from the immaterial soul might be coming to you and giving you instructions. In the modern world, he would be very much against artificial intelligence. Descartes didn't think that machines could think, so he needed some way that the soul, the mind, could talk to the body. But it didn't really work. And I think that Princess Elizabeth's objections form a very solid basis for sort of inspiring the kinds of objections we have today to dualistic versions of the world, to theories of the world that put consciousness or mind in a separate category or box than the physical world. Everything that we've done in science for the last 300 years has given us reason to believe that minds, consciousness, are not separate from the stuff out of which we are made. It is an emergent phenomenon, if you like. It is something that happens because of the collective interactions between all the stuff that we are made out of. And I think that we're nowhere near understanding all of this. I think there's a lot of research to be done.